PTCGO is going down for maintenance soon, so I gotta get a video out, but I guarantee there's gonna be someone on the internet who's like, PTCGO is down for maintenance. Are we getting live sooner than we expected? I don't know why I made that face. It looks like that painting. I have too much time on my hands, I think. Hey everybody, Nick from 9card TCG, and today we're going to be looking at a Pikachu... Hey everybody, Nick from 9card TCG, and today we're going to be looking at a Pikachu V Union deck list brought to us by Little Dark Fury. I really like the list, I like how it functions, and it's just a super easy, casual kind of video today. This doesn't really have any particular competitive value, particularly because of the weakness to fighting, and both Single Strike and Rapid Strike Urshifu are pretty popular. Rapid Strike, more so recently with the addition of Melanie, so that's something to keep in mind, and I wouldn't be surprised if we do come across it. But anyway, let's get into the video. So here's our list for the Pikachu V Union. We do have 4 copies of Mareep and Flaffy with the Dynamotor so that we can power up our bench electric types. We also have a copy of Tapu Koko V. This is the Sword and Shield version. Spike Draw, just quick first turn attack, do 20 damage, draw a couple cards. Thunderous Bolt, not bad, 200 damage, but we don't really want to be attacking with Tapu Koko if we don't have to. What we do want to be attacking with, however, is Vikavolt V. The idea of this deck is to really just annoy our opponent with our item locks, and Pikachu V Union has a item lock attack as well, and so Paralyzing Bolt, 50 damage, and our opponent can't play any item cards from their hand during the next turn, which is pretty nice. Zapdos, Thunder Snipe is just good for taking out support Pokemon on the bench, or maybe following or hunting down that Pokemon we've already damaged. We do have 4 copies of Pikachu V Union. This particular piece has the disconnect attack for 150, and our opponent can't play item cards from their hand during the next turn. Shocking Shock, 120 damage, flip a coin if heads, our opponent's Pokemon is now paralyzed. Union Gain, you can get 2 energy from your discard pile onto this Pokemon, and then Electro Ball together, just a nice 250 so that we can take out some good knockouts on Pokemon V. The rest of the deck is pretty similar to any other evolution deck. We're going to have an Escape Robe, we got Familiar Bells to get copies of our Pikachu V Union from our deck into our hand, Professor Burnett so that we can actually go ahead and discard them from our deck into the discard pile so we can get our V Union on into the field as quickly as possible. Stormy Mountains to help us find our Mareeps and maybe a Vikavolt or something like that. We do want to do just a little bit extra damage with some of our attacks, so Vitality Band can be useful. 4 copies of Lightning Energy or Speed Lightning Energy, because when we attach we can draw some cards. Maybe we can find a V Union piece like that, and then we can discard it with something like Quick Ball. And that's pretty much the deck. Zinnia's Resolve is also in here because in order to play it, we have to discard 2 cards from our hand. Well, if we Familiar Bell for 2 Pikachu V Union pieces and then play Zinnia's Resolve, we just get them all into the discard pile, and we didn't actually lose anything from our hand. We discarded the stuff we want to, so that's a nice kind of 1-2 combo that we can use with this. I don't have super high expectations, but maybe we can still win. If you're brand new to the channel, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy what you're seeing so far, and if you wouldn't mind hitting the subscribe button and bell notification so you never miss another video. We get to go first, which is very, very nice. We do want to go first. Let's see what we do here. Okay. We can Stormy Mountains, that's not bad. We can Stormy Mountains, and we can Great Ball, and we can Professor Burnett next turn. I should have actually looked to see what my opponent was playing. That was silly. I guess it doesn't really matter too much. We're just trying to chill and have some fun. We do want to draw a card. Rapid Strike box. So let's go ahead. Get a Vikavolt. A Great Ball. See what we can find. Another Mareep. Yeah, another Mareep is nice. And we'll pass because we whiffed energy. And now we have to choose, like, do I Burnett and try to get the V-Union onto the bench, or do I try to play? Like, I don't really know what the best option is. They're probably just going to Dream Gift. Maybe they'll bench something else. And I guess technically they could Magical Shot and take 60, right? They're going to Crobat for 1. Will they go for the knockout or the Dream? I kind of expected the Dream Gift. I expected the Dream Gift. A Quick Ball will be really nice because then we can have 3 pieces in the discard pile. We get an Energy. Energy is fine. We'll go ahead and we'll evolve. Let's get another Mareep. I think unfortunately I do have to Marnie because their hand's too big and I don't like it. And we can Quick Ball away one of these pieces, which is nice. So we'll go ahead and discard. And we'll just grab the Tapu Koko. We don't necessarily need it. And we'll pass. So now they're going to VMAX. Wow, that was kind of... Not surprised they had it, because why would I? And they had the Quick Ball anyway following the Marnie, so, you know. Jerry, don't you start down there. So let's see what we could do. They did bench lock themselves now, and they only have 4 different types on the bench. So, not that it matters too much because I don't run any VMAXs, so they'll actually be able to one-shot pretty much everything. The Pikachu has how much health? I don't even know. So, I think they're fine to do, you know, what? How much does this even do? 70, 30 more, so it's going to do 100, 130, 160, 190. I mean, that's kind of a lot. So we'll go ahead. We don't have any more basics. Zinnia's Resolve. I can draw a card for each of my opponent's Pokemon in play. So I can draw 5. Well, let's level ball. We'll get another Flaffy. And you know what? Let's do this. Now they can't play any switches. They can't play any air balloons. They can manually attach to this Crobat, but if they're only running Spiral Energy and the Rapid Strike Energy, they actually can't attach any of those energies to Crobat because it's not a Rapid Strike Pokemon, so it'll kind of just get stuck there. And this will give us maybe a chance to start setting something else up. So we'll see what we can discard next turn. I really like to get a Familiar Bell. Familiar Bell would be great because then we could Familiar Bell 2 V-Union pieces with Zinnia's Resolve and draw a couple cards. They get the Tower of Waters, but again, it does not help them here because they can't retreat Crobat. It's not a Rapid Strike Pokemon, and they just have to pass. So we'll go ahead, we'll draw a couple cards, we'll Great Ball. Nothing. Well, Zinnia's Resolve. We'll get rid of 1 Lightning Energy. Draw a bunch of stuff. Let's Quick Ball away another Lightning Energy. Because now we can go ahead and start the Dynamotor. Not exactly the target we want to be hitting with Dynamotor, but you know what? It's better than nothing. And we'll just Paralyze and Bolt again. So I kind of want to make this difficult for them. We do have another Stormy Mountains in case they decide they want to go ahead and play that Rapid Strike. I'll be able to bump it immediately. And they do concede. Very interesting. I mean, okay. Going into game number 2. And if you want to help the channel grow, hitting the like button and leaving a comment are the best ways to tell YouTube this is a good video and other people should watch it. I am surprised in that last match that they conceded. I don't know if they were just like, I don't have time for this, I don't want to deal with this, but I mean, it works, I guess. This is not a bad hand, because we can actually start Vikavolt. We can go ahead and play Stormy Mountains to get a Mareep. And then we can quick ball away for another Mareep. Looks like we're going to be playing Dragapult, which is not good. We do not like that, because their Max Phantom attack is going to be putting damage counters onto our Flaffies, and that's very, very bad. So, Dragapult, really tough matchup, and you hate to see it. But we did get a Lightning Energy, which is kind of nice. So, maybe we can make something happen here. We can always, instead of playing Marnie, we can always Zinnia's Resolve, which I might do before I quick ball. So we'll go ahead. We'll get these out of here. Because and then I can start quick balling away. They only have 3 Pokemon in play. But we are going to go ahead. Get these out of here. Okay. Do I have the other pieces? I prized one of them, so not ideal. We get one of them into there. We get the other. And we just need to fill up our bench. And we'll go ahead and we'll get the Zapdos as well. Just so that we can, you know, chase something down on the bench. Maybe take out one of the Drizzles or Inteleons they have on the bench. Something like that if we get there. So, luckily, Max Phantom will not be able to knock us out. And they can put 50 damage on one of our, oh god, Crushing Hammers. Luckily, it's a Tails. So that's nice. We did need that to be a Tails. And they go ahead and concede as well. What is happening? Depending on how long this game is, it may be the last game. If it's like a longer game, then it'll be the last one. Like I said, just an easy, casual game. Just trying to show off some Pikachu V Union and locking stuff. Opponents do not like it when you lock their deck. We'll just leave it like that. We got some energies in hand, which is nice. We got the Burnett, which is nice. I would really like to get a quick ball, so we can go ahead and Rapid Strike is another really tough matchup for us because we're weak to fighting and also the spread damage from G-Max Rapid Flow. Quick ball will be nice to get a Mareep onto the field. So we will draw that extra card. We get the Flaffy. We get the Lightning Energy. I don't even want to bench it. That's it. That's all we're going to do. This is going to be brutal. So, we're definitely going to lose this one. I would imagine, unless they, and it doesn't seem like they are, just whiffing. They already got the Rapid Strike Energy. They're hitting us for 60. I think the better move is probably to Marnie here. Because the Burnett doesn't get me anything. It doesn't guarantee the Pikachu in the into the deck or anything. Escape Rope is actually kind of nice. Don't mind that too much. Because now they have to bring up something else. And we'll just go ahead and paralyze them both. Now they can't play any items. So, yes, they could go ahead and evolve and hit with Gale Thrust and it'll do 60 damage. Or they can just hit with Strafe and it'll do 60 damage. But, yeah, that's all they really can do. So, we get a Mareep, which is nice. Draw a couple cards. We'll quick ball away this Familiar Bell. We'll go ahead and get our Vikavolt. And I just got to research here. I don't want to, but yeah, unfortunately, they're just gonna rapid flow take. They can boss and take rapid flow and take 4 prizes, and I'm kind of in trouble. So why don't we'll just, doesn't really matter. Just, I can't take the KO anyway, so I might as well just try to lock them out. But again, if they have an energy, they don't have the energy. Okay. So let's see what they do. Another strafe won't win. Gale Thrust will, though. They can just manually retreat, and Gale Thrust will knock me out. That would be quite annoying. They can Drizzile for a Tower of Waters, and now just have free retreat. This is why this deck is so difficult to go against, because they have so many outs and options to different things that I may or may not want to do. Gale Thrust is going to do 300 damage, which is enough to one-shot everything in my deck, including the V Union, which does have 300 health. You have 1 retreat, so I guess you. There's really not much I can do here. We'll just research. Ow. Stormy Mountain. We can Great Ball. Got another Flaffy, I guess, for some reason. And there's really nothing we can do here. So yeah, I should have attached to the active, and I could have attacked. Whatever. I don't think it matters too much because, again, they can Tower of Waters, and they can look for... I mean, they probably don't have... Yeah, I mean, all they would need to do is look for Tower of Waters. And now they can free retreat into Gale Thrust again and take 2 prizes. It does not matter. There's virtually nothing we can do in this matchup. So... They're going to energy search. They already attached an energy... Did they attach? I don't think they did. Do they have the Tower of Waters? They have the escape rope. Alright. I didn't... Give them a Flaffy, I guess. They can Rapid Flow. Rapid Flow won't take out my Vikavolt because it's on the bench. So... How many pieces do I have in the discard pile? I have only 2. We haven't even gotten our Pikachu V Union out. So, it doesn't... I don't think it really... You know, this is a tough deck. And especially with the things that we have on the ladder. Mostly Dragapults and your Urshifu V Unions. Even Rapid Single Strike Urshifu. Really difficult things to deal with. So... I mean, we can... It doesn't really matter too much. We got a Great Ball. Okay. We can Quick Ball this. Okay, we'll get a Flaffy out of the deck. We can Burnett. For you. Okay. We'll play the V Union just to say we did it, I guess. We can attach, we can Dynamotor to it. But that's about as much as we're going to be able to do because they are just going to attach to this Urshifu G-Max Rapid Flow, take 3 prizes, and just win. There's nothing I can do. Yeah, there's the switch. I wasn't able to item lock them. Even if I did, they could just Evolution Incense for a Drizzile, get a Tower of Waters. and still get free retreat. So, yeah. If this was a Melanie deck, which it doesn't look like it is because they have the basic fighting energy, it would be even worse. I don't like when people do, like, you have the win, so just, I'm not going to give you the satisfaction because you're taking too long. Like, just if that's you, just end the game, just win. There's no need to do all that. So there you have it, just like a quick couple of games, something easy, super casual, Pikachu V Union. You know, not particularly good. A lot of the V Unions aren't great. There's a lot of setup in getting them into play and then trying to power them up. And by the time you get them in play, you've already lost half your prizes. They're generally not very good. They're not typically worth it. There was like one Greninja V Union list that was getting a little bit of buzz because it won an event, but even that, since it won, I don't think anyone's really ever done anything with it. And being weak to fighting is just very, very tough, especially when your entire deck is weak to fighting. So, you know, Single Strike Gengar's coming out and it's weak to fighting, but it has Umbreon, which is weak to grass. So if you are against an Urshifu deck or some other fighting type deck, you at least have the Umbreon in which you can send up, and now you're not taking double damage. If you're playing Leafeon, well, then you send up Gengar because it's not weak to grass and it's weak to fighting. And you having everything being weak to fighting, the second you go up against an Urshifu deck, you're just kind of dead in the water. And Urshifu and Dragapults and spread damage decks are everywhere. And some of these decks, they snowball so quickly. Once they get going, that's it. And you can item lock them, maybe, but it's tough, and I definitely don't think it's worth it. But if you want to just have like a fun meme kind of trolly deck, then this might be an option for you. Anyway, that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, found it a little bit informative. If you did, don't be afraid to subscribe, hit the like button, comment, all that kind of stuff. It really helps me out, helps the channel grow. We're almost at 600 subscribers, which is crazy to think that there are 600 people who like this channel enough that they would want to hit subscribe. But hey, if you're not one of them, which by the way, statistically, you're probably not, maybe consider doing so. But yeah, like I said, that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much. I'm trying to speed through this because no one really wants to listen to it. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.